This video was made for educational purposes only.
Number 8. Angela Hammond. In the eerie twilight of April 4th, 1991, Angela Hammond vanished into thin air while conversing with her boyfriend at a desolate payphone in Clinton, Missouri. The boyfriend, Rob Schaffer, recounted Angela's words, a chilling tale of a suspicious figure prowling the neighborhood in a sinister green pickup truck. The ominous vehicle halted near the payphone, and in that fateful moment, the 20-year-old girl vanished without a trace. Schaffer, fueled by panic, leapt into his car and raced toward Angela's last known location. But as he sped, the same green pickup cruised past him, leaving him in a cloud of exhaust. Desperation turned to despair as he witnessed the abductor spiriting his girlfriend away. Initially, the police cast a shadow of suspicion upon Schaffer, but alibis and corroborating witnesses soon exonerated him. Yet the enigma deepened. This unsettling case bore eerie echoes of 2 other Missouri disappearances earlier that year. Angela Hammond remained lost, her fate entwined with the inexplicable. Detectives labeled it a random act, as Angela had committed no wrongdoing, and her abductor had chanced upon her mid-conversation with her boyfriend. The conspicuous green truck, adorned with a cryptic decal on its window, eluded the authorities, a haunting riddle that still haunts the night. Number 7. James Tedford. In the shadowed folds of history, James E. Tedford, a 56-year-old war veteran, and his 28-year-old wife, Pearl Tedford, returned to Vermont after World War II. Their rented abode in Fletchertown, Franklin, VT, became the stage for an enigmatic disappearance. James, fresh from his second military service, arrived home to find Pearl gone, vanished into the ether. His bewildered family held no answers, save for the memory of her last steps toward the Amoco store. It was there, on that mundane path, that she slipped from reality. Around 1947, a desolate James Tedford sought refuge in a soldier's home, haunted by the specter of his missing wife. 2 years later, he, too, dissolved into the void. On December 1st, 1949, James embarked on a journey from Vermont to the retirement home, tracing the route through the Green Mountain Forest. This eerie expanse bore witness to inexplicable events, disappearances whispered among the pines. All 14 passengers who boarded the bus attested to James's presence, slumbering in his seat. Yet, as the bus reached its destination, James vanished. No one glimpsed the old man alight from the bus during the journey. His luggage remained, a silent sentinel, perched on the rack, a cryptic testament to a mystery unsolved. Number 6. Patricia Meehan. In the eerie twilight of April 20th, 1989, Patricia Meehan, a 37-year-old enigma, veered onto the wrong side of Montana Highway 200, colliding with another vehicle. The driver of that fateful car was Carol Heights, an off-duty police dispatcher. As Heights stepped out of her car, Meehan approached, her gaze unyielding. Seconds stretched into eternity as Meehan pivoted, scaled a nearby fence, and once more fixed her eyes upon the scene. Then, with an enigmatic resolve, she vanished into the ether, leaving no trace behind. The aftermath birthed a tapestry of sightings. Meehan, glimpsed hitchhiking or partaking in nondescript meals at diners, crisscrossed the states of Montana and Washington. Yet, her shadowy presence defied capture. Depression had etched its mark upon her, and she toiled at odd jobs on a Montana ranch before her inexplicable disappearance. In tandem with law enforcement, Meehan's family embarked on a personal odyssey, a quest fueled by love and desperation. 2,000 missing person flyers fluttered across the land, while horses and a helicopter scoured rugged terrain. But the void swallowed Patricia Meehan whole, her enigma echoing through the ages. 5. Hanna Up. Rarely does one encounter a tale as perplexing as that of Hanna Up, a woman who vanished not once, but multiple times. The enigma began on August 28, 2008, when she embarked on a jog along Riverside Drive near her home in Hamilton Heights. Weeks later, she resurfaced, found adrift in New York Harbor. Yet, the fog of memory shrouded her journey. She couldn't recall how she arrived there or the events during her absence. Medical tests revealed a diagnosis: dissociative fugue, a rare amnesia variant that erases one's identity and can endure for years. In September 2013, Up vanished anew for a mere 2 days. Then, on September 14, 2017, a week after Hurricane Irma battered the Caribbean, she disappeared once more. At the time, she toiled at a school in the Virgin Islands. On September 16, 2017, construction workers stumbled upon her abandoned car at a desolate beach. Inside lay clothes and keys, a cryptic tableau. Meanwhile, Hurricane Maria brewed in the Atlantic, unleashing further havoc across the northeastern Caribbean. Yet, despite the collective efforts of searchers and the passage of time, Hanna Up remains elusive, her enigma etched into the annals of unsolved mysteries. Number 4. Patrick Warren and David Spencer. In the frost-kissed winter of 1996, two inseparable companions, Patrick Warren, aged 11, and David Spencer, 13, reveled in the afterglow of Christmas Day with their families. As Boxing Day unfolded, they whiled away the hours within the cozy confines of their Chelmsley Wood homes. But the afternoon beckoned them outdoors, where they joined a band of children in the sun-dappled embrace of Meriden Park. As twilight painted the sky, Patrick and David returned home, their youthful curiosity still aflame. They sought permission to visit Patrick's brother that evening. With the promise of adventure, Patrick hopped onto his new Christmas bicycle, and David walked by his side. Their journey led them to the local gas station, where an attentive attendant glimpsed their trajectory, a path that pointed toward a nearby shopping center. Yet, as the sun dipped below the horizon, the boys vanished into the enigma. The next day, Patrick's brother embarked on a desperate quest, for the duo had never reached their intended destination. The gas station yielded a cryptic clue: Patrick's abandoned bicycle, its wheels silent witnesses to their inexplicable departure. Their youthful faces adorned milk cartons, a plea echoing across the land. In 2003, a suspect emerged, only to slip through the fingers of justice. The specter of Brian Field, a child killer who had stained history with his deeds, loomed large. His malevolence had claimed a life in 1968 and imprisoned 2 teens in 1986. In a desperate bid for answers, the land where Field once discarded waste was scoured in 2006. But the earth yielded no secrets, and Patrick and David remained lost, their fate etched in shadows. Number 3. Antoinette Cayedito. On a chilly April 6, 1986, Penny Cayedito returned to her Gallup, New Mexico apartment after a grueling day's toil. Her 3 slumbering daughters and the departing babysitter bore witness to her weary arrival. The clock nudged 3 a.m. as she finally surrendered to sleep. Yet, the night held secrets. A knock rapped at the door, an insistent whisper in the darkness. Penny, oblivious, remained cocooned in dreams. But her eldest daughter, Antoinette, stirred. She answered the call, stepping into the enigma that awaited beyond the threshold. The younger sisters slumbered on, blissfully unaware. Morning dawned, and with it a void. 9-year-old Antoinette had vanished, leaving only questions in her wake. Penny's frantic call summoned the police. Suspicions swirled around their uncle, yet evidence absolved him. Neighbors whispered of a brown van lurking near the Cayedito residence, a phantom that eluded capture. Then a cryptic lifeline emerged. A young girl's voice pierced the silence, claiming the name Antoinette. She spoke of abduction, imprisonment in Albuquerque. But the male voice in the background silenced her plea. The call dissolved into static, leaving detectives grasping at shadows. Years later, a waitress in Carson City, Nevada, stumbled upon a plea for help. A note tucked beneath a plate. "Call police," it implored. But Antoinette remained elusive, her fate entwined with the unsolved. Penny Cayedito breathed her last in 1999, her daughter's absence etched into eternity. The case, like a half-forgotten dream, remains open, a haunting echo across time. Number 2. Craig Freer. Craig Freer, a strapping 17-year-old high school soccer player, stepped into the woods on July 27, 2004, and vanished, a mystery etched in the shadows. That fateful day, Craig lingered at the Cambridge Manor apartments where his girlfriend resided. His mother, Veronica, sought him out at Price Chopper, his workplace, only to discover he had inexplicably ceased showing up. Perplexed, Veronica reached out to Craig, seeking answers. He promised to return home for a heart-to-heart, but instead veered toward the Cambridge Manor apartments. 2 middle school boys caught a glimpse of him around 2 p.m., tracing the railroad tracks. Craig's finger pressed to his lips, a silent shh, before he stepped into the forest's embrace, vanishing into the enigma. Over 500 interviews followed, countless searches scoured the land, yet no leads surfaced. The void swallowed Craig Freer whole, leaving behind echoes of questions unanswered. Hey guys, thank you for sticking around for the entire video. But before we get into that number 1 spot, I just wanted to say, if you are interested in mysteries involving the strange and creepy, just like the video you are watching now, or anything scary, paranormal, or interesting for that matter, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and flick that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Well, without any further ado, let's get into that number 1 spot. Number 1. Juan Martinez. In the early morning haze of June 25, 1986, a Volvo F-12 truck hurtled down the treacherous Somosierra mountain pass in Madrid, Spain. Its cargo, pure sulfuric acid, an ominous payload that would soon unravel a chilling mystery. The truck weaved past its brethren, mirrors grazing, until it reached a third truck. But instead of overtaking, it nudged the unsuspecting vehicle from behind, forcing it off the road. Panic rippled through the other drivers. The Volvo's brakes had betrayed it. In a cataclysmic collision, the Volvo careened into an oncoming truck, its speed near 87 miles per hour. The impact flipped the truck, spilling its corrosive cargo across the asphalt. Rescuers arrived to a grim tableau. A man and a woman, lifeless and drenched in acid within the first truck's cabin. Their identities emerged. Andres Martinez and his wife, Carmen Gomez, frequent companions on his journeys. Yet, a haunting void remained. Where was their 10-year-old son? Juan Pedro Martinez. Juan had embarked on this fateful trip, lured by his father's promise, a Basque vacation if he excelled in school. But as the sun dipped on June 24th, the trio set forth for Cartagena, the truck laden with secrets. In the aftermath of the calamitous accident, a trucker recounted a surreal encounter. A white Nissan van materialized, halting by his battered vehicle. From its confines emerged a man, mustached with an exotic accent, and a blonde woman. She bore the mantle of a nurse, tending to his injuries with soothing words. But her purpose extended beyond him. She gravitated toward the Volvo that had collided head-on with fate. And then, like a phantom, she vanished. But the enigma deepened. 2 shepherds, their eyes keen, witnessed the same white van alight by the Volvo. A Nordic couple, clad in doctor's attire, stepped forth. Their purpose? A mysterious package retrieved from the wreckage, a cryptic exchange before they melted into the shadows. The police, relentless in their pursuit, sought these elusive shepherds. Yet the land yielded no trace, and Juan Pedro, the boy lost to the abyss, remained a haunting echo, an enigma etched into eternity. The truck's tachometer bore witness to scheduled stops, a gas station, the Aragon Inn. A waiter recalled the family's unremarkable visit. But then the anomaly surfaced. 12 inexplicably short stops during the ascent, some lasting mere seconds. Truckers scoffed. 2 stops were wasteful. And the brakes? Intact. Andre's speed, deliberate. Juan Pedro Martinez, the boy lost to acid and enigma, remains a haunting echo in the annals of unsolved mysteries.